What's up guys, Technobo here for Server.pro and welcome to this tutorial for installing and using command panels. Command Panels is a plugin that lets you create your own GUI panels for players to run commands. Commands can be free or cost in-game currency. To install the plugin, head over to the plugin section, select the Spigot tab and search for Command Panels. Install a version that's compatible with your server and restart. Alternatively, you could download it from the Spigot page and upload it to your Server.pro panel. Once installed, running /cp will give you a list of commands. cp followed by a name also lets us open existing panels. The plugin comes with an example panel that we can get to with /cp example. Clicking the block will heal us by simply running the /heal command, added by Essentials X in my case. We can also get to this window with /example, though we'll touch on this later. /cpg lets us generate a GUI from a chest. This is the main command that we'll be using to style and make our own GUIs. I'll put down a chest and fill it with items that I want players to click on. After running /cpg, I'll right-click on the chest and you'll see a message in chat saying that it saved a generated file. /cpl shows us a list of our panels, and /cpe lets us see the panel editor that the creator of this plugin's made, though I won't be touching on it here. Most of the interaction with this plugin happens within the server's config files, so that's where we'll head off to now. Locate the config in the plugin folder. Config.yml has some general settings for the plugin as well as some localization, so you can edit what the plugin says in chat. But what we're more interested in here is the panels folder in the same directory. Inside of it is an example YML file, which is the example panel we interacted with earlier. Opening it, we can see exactly how this plugin works. It starts off with panels, followed by the panel's name. Then we have perm, which lets us choose default to let anyone access it, or we can enter our own custom panel name here, which will create a new permission for us to use. This lets us choose who has access to this panel and who doesn't. Referring to the wiki, you can see that if we enter a custom name here, players will need the CommandPanel.panel.name permission, where name would be what you called it here. Rows is just how high your panel will be, one means just one row. Title is the text that shows at the top of the window, and as you can see it supports text colors by adding an AND symbol. Formatting codes can be found on the Minecraft wiki. Command lets us set a command to open the GUI. We saw this earlier with /example, and this is where you'd set it. Empty is where you'd choose what block to take up the empty slots. Referring to the wiki, we can also add lines like disabled worlds that lets us list worlds that we don't want the panel opening in at all. Then we have a list of item slots, and as we can see, number 4 here is the position of the grass block in the menu. It counts from left to right. Material is the name of the block or item. Stack is how many items are stacked on top of each other. Name lets us set a name for the block. And lore lets us set information that shows when hovering over that item. And commands is where the fun begins. We can have the user clicking on the item run multiple commands at once. You can see that it runs /heal and then /game mode survival, which will both heal them and set them to survival mode. NoPerm lets us check for permissions, and if the player doesn't have the correct permissions, it'll show us a replacement block instead. So if I deop myself and run /example again, you'll see the grass block is now a barrier block, and clicking on it shows us an error in chat. There are a bunch of far more in-depth settings that we can add here, all the way down to the RGB color of armor if you wanted. All of that is found on the plugin's wiki. Then we have command tags. Adding these right before the command lets us do some cool things. If we get rid of NoPerm, tab back into the game and deop myself, and try, you'll see that I don't have permissions to run the commands. However, if I add op equals space to the beginning of both commands, we can see exactly how this setting works. Even though it's not suggested, it shows us exactly how this feature works, and it works by temporarily opping us. However, there are different commands that we can use here, such as adding by command equals followed by a price, and then the command that lets us make players pay to run commands. Of course, you should let players know that this command will cost them in-game currency to run, such as adding it in the item's lore. I'll add by command equals 10 right before each command, and %CP player name % to the end to target the player who bought it. If I run /balance in game, you'll see my current balance. And because I've made the plugin charge me 10 for each, when I click the button in the GUI, I'll get charged to run both the commands, and then they'll run straight away. Because these commands are run from the console, using %CP player name is important as it'll target the player who bought it. Running balance in game again, you can see I was charged for these commands. Checking the wiki again, we can see all of the placeholders that we can use. We even have click tags. We can add right equals, left equals, including a bunch of combinations with shift to let players run different commands depending on how they click on the item in the GUI. Commands without any click tag before it will always run. I'll add the line right equals, message equals, followed by a message. Then I'll add left equals, followed by a space, to the beginning of each other line. Right-clicking on the block tells us in chat that we've clicked it, and left-clicking runs the other commands that we added earlier. From the beginning of this tutorial, I touched on creating your own panel from items in a chest. Well, if we open that config, you'll see how similar it is to edit, just we have more items in here than the original. I'll quickly edit the file and save it. Then running /example1 in-game, clicking the chorus fruit teleports us 2 blocks in the x-axis, clicking the turtle egg takes 50 currency and spawns a turtle named Kevin. Clicking the totem of undying gives us a totem, and clicking the grass block teleports me back to my golden spawn block. As you can see, you can customize it to be however you like very easily, it just takes some time. We can even create signs that open our panels instead of users typing in a command. I'll create one here and enter the following into it. Open bracket, command panel, close bracket, and on the next line the name of the panel, so panel 1. Right-clicking on the sign will now open your GUI. And that's been a really quick crash course with this plugin. Hopefully this was a good starting point for you. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any plugin suggestions, leave them in the comments down below. If you're having issues with anything, contact our support team. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao!